I know a place
where life is good.
where life is good.
A brand new place.
A brand new place.
In your neighborhood.
Your neighborhood.
Come to my place.
Where dreams come true.
My saving place can save a lot of dollars for you.
My saving place. Kmart.
Kmart.
Is your saving
Yes, it is.
You need value. It's today.
Every day.
Kmart.
Kmart.
Sells great merchandise.
You're gonna get value at a low, low price. Here at my place, you know you're gonna get more.
Get more.
My saving place has got a lot of value in store.
Saving place. Kmart.
Kmart. Sing it for me, children.
The new Solon Kmart will celebrate its grand opening starting Thursday.
Well, a struggling downfall of Kmart and Sears. Hey, what is up? Hey, what is up, guys? We're Retail 2014 is here today, and today we're going to be talking about Sears and Kmart updates on the future of the companies happening, and JCPenney according to. So yeah, this is kind of a big update. So now I always want to talk about this now. I will do later on a feature of the bankruptcy of Kmart and what happened and stuff later on down the future. Be something down the road on this channel, but for now, this is actually, so, if you don't know what Kmart or JCPenney's of Sears is, well, partly this is saying Sears, but partly Kmart, Sears bought Kmart, so, merged with Kmart and Sears, so, the technically Kmart included two with this, so yeah, if you don't know what Kmart is, I'll give you a little rundown now. Kmart is American retail chains, SS Krusty, and the owner of Kmart, and he opened his very first SS Krusty, and started in I believe some point in 18, I don't know exactly where at, I don't know, I know a little bit about Kmart, and that's it, at the time, the company only sold for $1 for $10 at the American retail chains at the time of the war and the Great Depression at the time. So after that, the company was actually doing real good, and then 1962 was the very first Kmart store in Garfield City, Michigan. Now, let me give you a fun fact. Now, that company, that location actually closed around 2018 of some point month, I believe. I believe it was 2 years ago that actually already shut down that location of the very first Kmart store. If I'm wrong, comment down below. So 1962 was the very first Kmart store, and then at the time, 1970, there opened 70 more Kmart stores, and they shut down SS Krusty stores now. And giving you a fun fact now, SS Krusty, the owner of Kmart, the person, actually died. It's very sad, but let's get back to the video. So at the time, Kmart took all the SS Krusties, and the SS Krusty shut down locations and stuff of the not bankruptcy, but of merging with, I believe with SS, I don't know, it was like they were taking over all their, of Kmart. They took over all the SS Krusties into a Kmart store, and at the time, the company was really doing real well, and until 2003, the company announced of the bankruptcy of Kmart. Can't pay the debts of the bankruptcy at the time, and Larry something sort of L, which is I don't like the guy at all. Bought Kmart and merged together into Sears department store. Sears, if you don't know what Sears is, it's the same thing what Kmart is. So Sears started early before Kmart was actually invented at the time. So Yeah, and then they bought Sears, and then and the company starting to shut down a few stores at the time. Another downfall for Sears and Kmart, and at the time of the challenge of Walmart at the time. So the both brands, Kmart. Then in the blue light special at the time, and the compete with Walmart, which is they should continue with that to compete with Walmart, and then they should do the rest of the stuff with their department stores. But at the time, to compete with Walmart of very low prices and stuff in Walmart. And then after the blue light specials was over with, and technically the company went downfall again. Sears and Kmart, another bankruptcy of Sears and Kmart back in 2015-16. They started to, I believe it was 2015, they started bankrupting of all of their Kmart stores and Sears. And over the years, they've been shutting down Kmart and Sears stores at the time, and technically, like for example, at Walmart, they technically should compete with Walmart. And if you're going to compete with Walmart, you want to remodel your stores, and you want to vet what the profit is in the stock market. That's what Kmart and Sears never done in the last, I don't know, like 20, let's say 70 years, 25 years. They have, the last time to remodel their stores was back in 1990s, and that's what technically, the downfall with these two companies. They never, like, when you walk into a Kmart today, if they're still open, I know there's a lot of, there's not really a few Kmarts are still open. If you walk into a Kmart today, it's tired, run down, depressing. I mean, nobody wants to shop at a Kmart or a Sears store. Looks like tired, right down, and depressing. Like, look, I don't like going into a Kmart. It's just so sad and depressing kind of look. It doesn't... Now, this actually takes up to corporation. So, I mean, it's just... They never, ever could have figured out what the remodel of Kmart and Sears. And what they should have done, if you're going to merge, like, let's say Sprint merged with T-Mobile not too long ago, technically, if they're merging together, they're never ever, they kept quiet to merge. Now, if you're gonna merge with Sears and Kmart, you want to, like, say, you want that Sears is gonna, like, for example, like, Sears ever does this, Sears should take over Kmart stores and turn them into the other half of the store, Sears, the other half of Kmart. That's what they should have done. They never ever done it, because the bankruptcy, they keep on running out of money, and nobody wants to shop at a Kmart and Sears anymore because it's tired and depressing. Everybody wants to shop at a Walmart now instead of Kmart, and that's what's happening to Sears and Kmart. What's happening now? They never ever remodel their stores, and it's just, I don't know why. Like, in the past, they should have done, they should to keep remodeling, they should compete with Walmart, and it would be still in business today if they remodel the stores and they're competing with Walmart. And that's something they've never done, like I said. I mean, so yeah, that is technically what happened to those two companies. Now, let's go ahead and talk about JCPenney's. Now, JCPenney's is America Retail Chains, which is, I don't know any about JCPenney's at all. I know I've been in one, but I really don't know technically what the history behind it. So JCPenney's is technically like a Kohl's department stores mixed with Kohl's and mixed with Sears and Kmart kind of into it. And now JCPenney's, I can give it credit. JCPenney's tried to stay up to remodel their stores every time. They tried. I mean, I can give credit with that. But Kmart and Sears never stuck up to really do that. Technically, I mean, they never done. So, yeah, and then JCPenney's bankrupt around, right now. So JCPenney's bankrupt nowadays. So, same change of reaction of Sears and Kmart, JCPenney's bankruptcy. So, Here we go. Here we in the update of 2020 update of Kmart and Sears and JCPenney's. Now there ain't no Kmart on this because Sears merged with Kmart, so now they're a part of Sears family. So yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and read about the update of 2020 update of Kmart and Sears and JCPenney's. So anyways, this has been announced not really too long ago. This was announced I believe 5 hours ago. My phone says 3 hours because this phone's all messed up, but yeah, so this has been released in 5 hours because it's not too long ago today. They've been released it today. And so what happened, Amazon is buying Sears and Kmart and JCPenney's department stores, and they're actually turning them into, I already read this, they're actually turning into all their malls and Kmart and Sears, JCPenney's going to be turning into an Amazon fulfillment center. Little tiny fulfillment center. Now, this is actually of a good future for the malls, because if Amazon truly do move into a mall, we have not seen an update yet, a video yet, what it's going to look like into a mall. But, this might be, it might be, technically, they might just, let's say, they might take over the malls and turn them, and this might help out the malls a lot. But the same product you're into, are they going to take over the malls and turn it into an Amazon fulfillment center? And I do not get, if they're moving into the mall, are they going to just tear down all the malls without their mission, or what? So, that's another secret clue what's happening to Sears and Kmart, and then Amazon. So they did bought Sears at JCPenney's, which is going to be bankrupt, Amazon party bankrupt, and same reaction. What's gonna happen of Sears and Kmart, and if Kmart fixed this product way back ago, it'll be fine. And no, he bought it. So they're turning into an Amazon little tiny fulfillment center. So I don't know what this is going to look like. It looks a little ridiculous to me, but, yeah, this might be a good future for Sears and Kmart and JCPenney's. Who knows, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video of retail. I talk about what happened to retail, why they're banned. I talk about, why there's so many been shut down. I mean, I do abandoned buildings too, so all kinds of stuff I do on this channel of abandoned. So, yeah, there we go. That is your question of Amazon. But enjoy today's video, and yeah, until the next one, guys, take care, stay awesome, and this might be a future of Sears and Kmart and JCPenney's. An update of 2020.